Hi everyone, welcome to Freehandly Made AU Crochet. My name's Nancy. We're hanging out here in the back bedroom in Big Sky, Montana. Thank you so much for all the prayers, you guys. I think, excuse me, I think I'm turning the corner finally on my lungs healing. I think the steroids are starting to work. I don't know, but this weekend's been a weekend of trying to get some rest. I did take tomorrow off from work because I do need more rest. And but I am crocheting, so I worked on my grandson's blanket all weekend, and I did finish up. I just finished up my co-worker's CroHoodie just now, and I've already posted it all over the place, so you guys can see it in several different places. I really love this pattern. It is a free pattern by Yarn Inspirations. I'll look, the link to the pattern is below. If you need a tutorial to help you, even though this is my second one I've made, I did still need the tutorial to kind of help me get through the transition between the hood and the CroHoodie. It just helped to see the video. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd does the tutorial for the CroHoodie. And I will link the link to that video down below as well for those of you that that need just like that visual just to kind of help you. So I will definitely, that's linked below for you guys. But this is it. This is it when it's folded up. This covers the face. And this is what it looks like unfolded. So you can wear it unfolded if you wanted to. My co-worker takes her dog for a walk really super early in the morning when it's really cold. And so she really needs this, and I was trying to get it done for her. Let's talk about the yarn that I used real quick. And I'll tell you how many skeins of yarn. Now, the hood part is done in a 6mm hook. I just love, that's my favorite part of the hood, is that circle right there. Isn't that pretty? And then the cowl part of the hoodie is done with a 5mm hook. Okay, so I used two different colors, and I'll show you where the two different colors are if you couldn't tell already. I used a soft and sleek low pill fiber in the colorway Denim. So this is the colorway Denim right here. And then I used 3 full skeins. I really needed four skeins. But when my husband went to Hobby Lobby yesterday, they were out, and I could have ordered it on Hobby Lobby and had it mailed, but I didn't feel like spending $7.98 on shipping for 1 skein of yarn. No, thank you. So while he was there, I asked him if he had what colors they had. I got up on my app and looked at the colors, and then I had him bring me 2 different colors because I wasn't sure how either of them would look. I knew one would probably be definitely okay, but I wasn't sure about the other one. I'm glad I did that because the one color I didn't like, but the silver gray I did. So the other color I used, which is just at the very end here, just to make sure I had the length I needed. This is the silver. I'm sorry, I have one of my hairs on the hoodie because I've tried it on and took a picture. This right here, this color right here is the silver gray, and it really looks really nice. It looks like it just transitioned into that color. You can't even tell where I joined it. Yeah, it blends in really well. So I'm glad I went with that color. So this is done, and I will take this to her on Tuesday when I go to work. So, and I only use, I still have like all of this left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this other color that I didn't use, and I'm going to probably just, I don't know, make a hat. I'll make a hat and for Watson's, and or for, no, actually, maybe I'll just make a hat for Bumblebee Outreach and send it to Bumblebee Outreach. I don't think these are colors that a teenager would want to wear. I don't know, I could be wrong. teenage boy might want to wear. I might be able to get 2 hats. I don't know. I'm a texture lover, and I guarantee you it's probably going to end up being 1 hat and some yarn left. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'll definitely turn this into a hat and see if I can't get... I can definitely get one really nice hat out of that. So that's that. All right, let me show you the update on my grandson's blanket. These are the squares I've gotten done as far as through round color 4. So I'm on color 4 right now. And color 4 is this really nice green, this nice deep green, and it's the nubbly stitch, and round 5 will also be the nubbly stitch. So that's where I'm at. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 squares done, plus the 4 that I've already got 100% completely done, and I still have all of these to go. And there's a total of 42 squares. So 42 minus 14, you do the math. So I'll be working on these today during the Super Bowl. The pre-show's on right now, and I know I'm missing it, but that's okay. And then my grandson's guardian, or aka second mama, I kind of don't want to show this because my gosh, you know what, I'll do a separate private video showing Kairos what I've gotten done with his blanket. I don't want her seeing this, so I got to make sure I don't share this video with her, because I don't want, she knows I'm making her a blanket. She knows what color I'm using, but she doesn't know what pattern I'm using. So I really like the way this is turning out. This is the 6-day star Ridgy Didgy blanket. So what makes this 6-day star different than the regular normal 6-day star is I'm doing her Ridgy Didgy pattern of that original pattern. Is kind of like a secondary updated pattern that adds like that extra texture. And you can see, well, here's the front side. Actually, this blanket's actually reversible. There really isn't no front side, back side because of the way the pattern is worked. See, you see the ridge here. You see the ridge here. This purple. Yeah, let me put it up close. See the ridge? And then on this side, you see the ridge. So I've gotten the color changes are every 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think she only had 6 colors. So I think I've gotten all 6 colors, and now I'm going to start the repeat. So the next color is going to be this cream color. Is going to be the next color. So that's really turning out really pretty. So Betty McKnit, I love this pattern. Thank you. I am going to include the pattern link for this pattern here. Don't do what I did. So when I first started this pattern, and I was like about this row right here before the first ridge row, you really have to read, you guys. Don't be like me and don't. I accidentally mixed up the regular 6-day star Ridgy Didgy pattern with the supernova pattern. And I was like, why do I have more peak? Why do I have more points than I'm supposed to have? I mixed the 2 patterns up. I had a frog. So I will make sure that I link the correct pattern for the one that I'm doing. So this is turning out really pretty. A lot of you haven't even gotten to see a pic. I can't post pictures of this anywhere. So a lot of you have not even gotten to see or even knew that I actually had started this. So this has been started. So there is that. She does have tutorials on her channel for the 6-day star. I don't know if she has a tutorial per se for the Ridgy one. I'll have to look. I just used her 6-day star tutorials just to kind of help me with some of the transitions and some of the areas where I got a little confused. And it did help. But now I have the purchased pattern. I purchased the pattern with the yarn together, and I used that pattern, but then I saw a variation of that pattern with this in it, and I'm like, oh, y'all know I love texture. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Where can I get that? So I went to her website and I found it. So I've kind of been using that pattern, and then just her notes on how she did this. So there's that. I know I probably just completely confused all y'all. But anyway, so that's this. And how many colors? Yeah, I think I have 6 colors in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 colors. Yeah, 6 colors. She chose 6 colors. So that's this. So I will keep going until each color has been used twice. Each section of the color has been at least used twice, and until I get it to the length I want. So it may end up being a little bit bigger than the length I want, because I want my blanket to be even with as far as the color scheme. So there's that. It feels so good to have an FO. My Watson's blanket that I was doing in the 5-weight yarn that that was gifted to me by Sanita. That one is almost done. I have another skein of yarn I'm waiting to come in the mail. It should be here. I think it should be here by Monday, tomorrow, if not Tuesday. Probably gonna be Tuesday, because I'm not going to be going anywhere tomorrow. So the first chance I'll get to even check my post office will be on Tuesday, and I'll be able to get that finished, and I'll be able to show you guys the finished blanket. And it's with my Happy Heart Afghan, but I did make a slight change to my pattern, just because I wanted it because the yarn is so thick, instead of doing the hanging, the hanging bean stitch, I ended up just doing pretty much a bead stitch instead. Just because the yarn is so thick, it was just easier for me to do it that way, and it was a little less yarn usage to do it that way. So I'll explain that in the separate video. All right, and then you guys know that I have been working on the new pattern that I'm releasing that will be for free. It's for Boggy Creek or any charity you want to use. But I developed this pattern to be Luck of the Draw friendly and Boggy Creek friendly, because there's a lot of you that's your major charity you donate to, but you can use this blanket pattern literally for anything you want. It's going to be offered to you for free. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek, but I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, just because, well, I'm going to do a separate video for that. But this, I'm just so excited. This is week 5. I'm done through week 5. So here it is. Okay. I'm done through week 5. Yes, I have a name for my blanket. No, I'm not revealing it. No, I have not started writing up the pattern, but I will. I already know some changes I'm going to make to said pattern, which is why I'm not talking about it a lot, because I need to do a tutorial. I need to do a test swatch and make sure that my thoughts of what changes I am going to make are going to work. And then once I know that definitely it will work, then I will do the tutorial. The pattern will be written up, and then this will be done, and I'll take a picture of this and use it as a picture, you know, for the pattern. And the pattern will be available for free on my Ko-fi page. And when that happens, I will make an announcement. It will be on my community tab of my YouTube channel. So that's where you're going to want to look for it. And I'll be talking about it too and showcasing it during the Cozy Cabin chat. So you'll have plenty of options of how to get the pattern. So the stitches I used, I literally 2 of them I pulled off of my stitch dictionary, and then one of them I Googled up. I just did a Google of different type of crochet stitches, and I found one, but I actually made a modification to that stitch, and it is called the half double crochet slip stitch. It's also called the yarn over slip stitch. It has 2 different names. You can Google it, you'll see it. And I actually, that is the stitch I'm using in between my rows for my main color. And I actually did change it up just a slight bit because I wanted a different look to my blanket than what that stitch actually provides. So that's where my stitches came from, you guys. And I try to do my due diligence and see if there was a blanket like mine, like this particular one, and I didn't see anything. But you know, these stitches are in dictionaries, and they're not, no one owns these stitches, and I don't think anyone has put these stitches in the order that I've put them in. So I think we're good there. And the name of my blanket is definitely unique and definitely not used anywhere. So I think we'll be okay with this. So as far as, you know, any integrity issues, there should be none. Because literally I spent weeks and weeks and weeks trying to decide which stitches I was going to use using my stitch dictionary book. So, and playing, I did like 6 complete swatches before I finally decided on a design. This blanket was a lot harder to design than my Happy Heart. I don't know why my Happy Heart just feels a lot easier. It came to me a lot easier. I didn't have to work as hard to come up with it for some reason. I had to work with this one. I think the reason why I had to work so hard on this one to come up with a pattern was because I was not mentally and emotionally ready to come up with a pattern. I didn't expect the Happy Heart Afghan to be so well liked or welcomed or whatever, and I didn't expect people to ask me, do you have another pattern you're coming up with? I wasn't expecting that. I was not ready for that. I will tell you though, this will be the last design I make for a while. I have to get the blankets done for my family, and I will not be designing anything else until the blankets for my family have been completely made and done. So there is that. Now, will I still be doing Luck of the Draw? Yes. I got some giraffes to make. I have a mostly giraffes to make for Watson's, and I want to make maybe at least another blanket possibly to go to Watson's. I'm not going to overcommit myself when it comes to making blankets this year for Boggy Creek and Watson's, just because it takes time to make blankets. But I definitely am probably going to do Luck of the Draw for maybe some hats. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that. I may not be able to do a full 10-week Luck of the Draw beanie. We'll see. It just depends. So there's that. We're just going to play it by ear. I don't have any goal numbers chosen, nothing like that, because really my full attention really is on the blankets for the family. So there's that. Let's see. Plus, Luck of the Draw takes 10 weeks. So, I mean, it is. I will be doing at least one Luck of the Draw project for each Luck of the Draw. So, because I just love Luck of the Draw. It's fun, and I find it relaxing, to be honest. And I look forward to every Thursday. It's hilarious how excited I get that when it's Thursday and I know the new number is going to be drawn. That is all I have for you guys. Let's see. I have some UFOs. I have the Four Seasons mosaic blanket that I do need to pick back up. And I have a mosaic blanket, or not mosaic. I have a Tunisian blanket I need to pick back up and finish. And then after that, I have a cocoon cardi I would like to make myself. And with the anniversary yarn that I purchased myself. And then I would like to actually make myself a cardigan. Is that all going to happen this year? cross your fingers and toes. I don't know. We'll see, because it's going to take a long time to get these blankets done. Those are only 2 blankets. I have a blanket for my youngest daughter I want to make. I have a blanket for my oldest daughter I want to make. And then I have a blanket for my cousin that she would like for me to make. That's 3 right there. And then I did make my granddaughter a doll blanket, but I would like to make my granddaughter her own blanket. And I'm going to make her a star blanket, just like the blanket I'm making from my grandson's guardian, Miss Rachel, for Miss Rachel. So that's pretty much, she's his second mom, pretty much. She's like a stepmom, I guess, is the best way of putting it. I don't know. It's a blended family, man. It's complicated. What's not complicated these days? Anyway, so lots going on. A lot going on. Maybe I will let Rachel see it. I mean, who cares? She knows I'm making it for her. Kind of wanted it to be a surprise though, but I'm horrible about surprises because I get so darn excited. I do. And I know she's going to love it. And I kind of want her to see it now. Isn't that awful? I'm horrible. It's amazing I can even keep surprises for my boys for Christmas, you guys. I'm like a big kid. Like I can't help myself. All right. That's all I have. I'm going to get off of here. So those of you that are not members, you will get to see this video in a couple of days, maybe a week. I don't know. I tend to, once I make another member video, I release the prior one. I don't know when I'll release this one to the public, but it will eventually get released to you guys, because, you know, I like to, this is kind of like a mixture video. It's a mixture between member only content and general public content. So it is what it is. I don't know. I can never decide what I want to do on my channel. I'm so inconsistent and flaky when it comes to that. I am so sorry, you guys. It's amazing any of y'all stick with me. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's it. Until the next cozy cabin. Hey, you guys, listen. We're just this close for warmer weather and for porch weather. We'll be back on the porch soon, and we'll be going back to porch chat instead of cozy cabin chat. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I love hanging out with you guys out on the porch. Yes, I do. Love it. All right. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys around the YouTube streets, and I'll also try and put out another members video when I actually have something to show. You know, see me only getting 5 more rounds done on a couple of squares is not what I call great content for a members video. So I try to do these when I actually have something substantial to share. You know what I mean? So I don't know when the next video will come, but I will have one as I get further along these projects and I'm able to show more. Then I'll share. I hope that works for you guys. I'm doing the best I can. So anyway, I've babbled long enough. Let's get out of here, shall we? We'll talk to you guys later. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Big Sky, Montana. Bye, everyone.